All right, so hi everyone. Welcome to TimePro Sprint Review for Sprint 357. And this sprint, we have completed two sprint goals from the past sprint. So these are all contributing to the cross-billing on billing ethic. These are for Azure function setup done by Sam. So the past sprint is a 2-week sprint. We extended it because we have reduced capacity in both weeks and we have unexpected leaves as well. So we extend that. So we start with our estimated capacity of 36, and then with the reduced capacity, we reached 52 for the 2 weeks, and this is the actual timesheet data for the sprint.
Sylvia, would you be able to collapse the ribbon just for an extra bit of screen real estate?
To what?
Collapse the ribbon so you can get some extra screen space.
Yeah, sure. Does this work better?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So let's continue. Talking about the sprint backlog. So the top two are the sprint goes down by Sam. Sam, do you want to quickly explain what these are?
Yeah, sure. I can speak to them briefly. So if you've been following the last few sprint reviews, we're working on the on-billing feature, which is to be able to duplicate timesheets, to be able to create invoices across multiple tenants. So the top two there, it's a lot of Azure backend infrastructure related stuff, so nothing really flashy to show, but it's been a nice chunk of work. The top one to do with the configure Azure function. So in that work, we got TimePro talking to the Azure function that was deployed. And I'd say the nicest success out of that is not that work itself, it's the fact that it reified the generic webhook logic that Sylvia did, and that's all working nicely. So now we know that TimePro has a nice, reliable webhook feature, which has come out of that, which is nice. Then if we're talking about the second item, the CRM fetching, that's just showing that now that Azure function can also integrate with the CRM and pull down whether the project is on billing or not, which is just another integration, so a bit of interesting work. And the thing I wanted to mention to add on to that is last week I was doing client work, and all of the work I'd done in the TimePro infrastructure as code kind of stuff to get all this on billing up, but configured through the GitHub workflows and actions, I was able to apply that directly to a client. So all of that work came together really quickly, and I was able to get GitHub-based infrastructure as code deployments going quite nicely. So yeah, that was a really good little direct win. It was literally the week after I'd finished it with the TimePro. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, excellent. Adam, do you want us to go into details of the other any PBIs?
Well, I'm wondering, ideally in a sprint review, you do want to show something. You don't want to just look at this backlog view. I'm not sure if you have anything to show.
We do have one for the UI change that you requested a few sprints ago. So this is for the rate table. Now we have, I can demo this right now. So this is in the production TimePro. And this is client Northwind, and now we are at the rates table page, and this columns now are evenly spaced. Previously, there is a very long width for the employee name, and everything else was squished. And on top of that, we also add a day abbreviation to the expiry date as per your request. So this is one UI change that we delivered this sprint.
Who did this?
I did.
Okay. I think the columns, like the expiry date, don't need to be as wide as that. There's no extra data that can go there. So I would shrink it up a bit. You do not need it to end up aligned to the right.
Okay.
It's just a lot of unnecessary space between things.
So is this a material UI table?
Okay, I will create, yeah, sorry.
Michaela is asking, is this a material UI table?
This is from the Kendo table.
So it's a Kendo table.
Yes.
Right. So when you touch any kendo tables, we have to have a discussion because I think we're moving to material. I'm not sure. I gave Sam and Cookie this task a long time ago. I've never seen the video. I never ended up understanding where we got to, but I had a feeling that we are moving to material.
Okay. So instead of fixing it with the candle table, we just want to replace it with material table and fix there.
Yes,
ideally.
but there was some confusion about how we implemented the filter. See, there's a filter box there. I'm not sure how that ended up working with material.
Okay. Yeah, we can take the discussion offline. I will talk to Sam and check.
Okay.
Like we will
I've
actually
just
have a
had a
PBI
comment
together.
in the PBI, Celia, so it's noted. So
Yeah.
it's there.
Yep.
And on that, Sam, it's really important that whenever you do that, I know you probably did it and you were waiting for me to look at it, but don't forget, don't give up on it. Don't say, "Oh, I've already chased a few times, I'm not going to bother." Yeah, it's not done until we've gone through the video and agreed and updated some rules or made it like it should be very clear in my head whether we've gone to material or we've decided not to.
Yeah, good point.
Okay.
So jump back to the downs. The other ones we don't really have a demo. This is a bug fix, and this one I will talk about it when we get to the application health stats. And this is a doc that we added to the wiki page. Do you want any other details into the work in progress, or we could continue?
No. All good. Did you spend any time looking at suggested timesheets and automatic timesheets?
So this one, I do notice we have a higher number down for the past sprint. But like personally, for myself, it's because I have a bunch of day offs and also switching projects for example, from like TimePro to CTF. So that kind of reduced my suggested timesheet accuracy. Not sure if that's the same case for other people, but that's what happened to me. If we are good, we could continue. So the sprint burn down doesn't.
Just sorry. I think you don't have the history of that one, maybe, but the idea was we are trying to make sure we have a list of everybody. Go up, yeah, everybody that's on the suggested timesheets or automatic. Like, for example, if you're meant to have, there is the PBI there, but we have a list there of people that are not going to use it until we support GitHub or whatever the blockages are.
Yeah.
And then we can say that's done. Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to a few people from the China office, and for them, it's because they also have this project switching issue, or they are working at a non-standard time. So, for example, they only work like half day on one project and half day on something else, or like it's only 2 hours for something. And our suggested timesheet normally suggests like a full day of work on one project, and that's why it end up like they have to edit it anyway. That's one of the issue that they encounter.
Right, yeah.
Yep. So continue. The burn down chart doesn't look as nice because we have the wrong capacity estimated here. That's because we have unexpected leaves that we didn't include in the capacity. And then the production deployment, I do want to mention, we do have 2 prod deployment for the last sprint. It should be more, but we encounter a thumbprint outdated issue on the prod deployment that has blocked me and Jeffrey for a few days. And then we figured out with the sysadmins, and we are going to add that as a part of our wiki page for future person to diagnose if they hit the same issue. That results from like one certificate expiry happened actually 2 Fridays ago. So we have
did
an SSW.
did anyone on the team know about it while it was out?
We get an alert, and I think Sam spotted it directly.
Sam, did you spot it on the weekend or on the Monday?
Is this the SSL issue?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that? Oh, that was the issue that was blocking releases. Yeah. I saw a outage email pop up on the Sunday, and then looked into it on the Sunday. Yeah.
Right, and then you realize that it's not your problem; it's a sysadmin's.
Yeah, I logged a ticket for it. Yeah, and sent a little Teams message. Yeah.
Okay, and all right. So the only thing I would have done differently is I would have said which sysadmin can come in early on the Monday morning. That's the only thing I would have done different. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I didn't understand that SQL Server itself has an SSL certificate you need to keep giving it. Yeah, or keep renewing. Yeah. Anyway, all right. And the only thing I would say about this diagram that you've got, or this table, is I would put a red square around the records that it looks like that many deployments happened in this sprint when it didn't.
Okay. Yeah. I will put a red square for the 2 that happened this sprint.
Okay. Then put it to do note there so you remember to do it before pressing send. And did you use Cheetah to create this?
No, last time I talked to not Michael. Like you mean like to auto generate this with Claude, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Last time, yeah, I talked to Michael and I talked to Luke M. And last time the conversation was they are trying to figure out how to grab screenshots automatically. So that because the most time-consuming part of this report, this email was to grab all the screenshot, and JK has suggested to probably like just generate it with code instead of grabbing the screenshot. So yeah, we could try that route. I just don't have time to look into it yet.
No problems. I think you're one of the last teams that is not using it. I think the other teams are using it. Hark, Eagle Eye, are you guys using the new one?
Sorry, what? The template?
Eagle Eye, are you using Cheetah to generate this email?
Yes.
Yeah. So Sylvia, next time just call Michael and see if you can use it. If you can't use it, that's fine, but just try your best.
Okay.
Does Cheetah support Azure DevOps?
I think it does, but I'm not sure.
Double check
if
that.
If it doesn't, then it's a very good reason we shouldn't need to move to GitHub or TimePro.
Yeah, that would be nice.
All right, so let's continue. Talking about the code coverage, we have more tasks adding to both backend and the front end for the past sprint, so that our code coverage goes up in the past sprint. So that's good. And then the build pipeline health, this 50% pipeline health is because I have a couple of failed pull requests, but nothing in release. So that's good. It's just my failed UT that I have to fix. So then for the application health overview, these red lines have been looked at in the past sprint. So Jeffrey could have a talk. Do you want to mention what's your discovery?
Yeah, sure. So I looked into this red dependency failure, and most of them are non-critical. So it's coming from Google Analytics. Some of them are some blogs that were down because we were fetching the blogs on TimePro as well. But yeah, nothing to worry about. The only one was the expired SSL certificate, which we fixed. And that's the only big one that I saw. Everything else was not urgent.
Okay. See on the application map on the top right, you see some red things. That around there. Yeah. I would be investigating those because you should not have those.
Oh, those are the one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go for it.
It's the same ones.
Yeah, we looked at all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. And also a good news is that we have observed the dependency failure. It used to be 4K to 5K. And then we had 2 BPIs to fix it. Now it has dropped to 1K. So both fixes are working. That's what's observed this sprint. And then continue to state of ethics. Our focused ethics is this cross-billing one, and the progress has go up from 57 to 64. That's because of the 2 big sprint goals that we completed, and we will continue with the own billing sprint goals for the next sprint. Any questions so far? Are we good to go into AI usage?
No. Yes, let's go.
All right, I will hand over to Jeffrey.
Yeah. So we all use AI quite frequently. You can see the numbers are quite high, 80% on average. I'm not going to go into details, but we all run Opus 4.7 and Sonnet 4.6, which are the latest models. Going down to the Claude code review, I'm going to share my screen now just to show you the report. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Sorry for the bad CSS, like the UI looks bad. We had some issues, I guess, when the report was generated. We usually have a red background. So this is the overview page. I looked at it and it picked up everything we talked about. So I'm very happy about the epic progress. We're going up, which is good. And also the dependency failures we just talked about. Now looking in the next tab, which is timeline. So this is speaking time. Sylvia spoke the most because she's our Scrum Master. Then it was myself and Sam. And Michael was there on and off because he was also on a call with some clients. And Hark jumped in as well. Next one is people and role. So this week has been quite good. We all have good scoring from